One Piece has one of the best female casts in all of anime. For the most part, the average One Piece girl looks like a stick with two massive balloons hanging off of her chest that would cause a real girl to turn into a hunchback. Or they look like this. So in this video, we are making the ultimate One Piece waifu tier list. This tier list is pretty fleshed out. There's about like 30 or 40 One Piece waifus here. There is a few that are missing, but it has most of them and definitely all the heavy hitters. And we're going to be ranking it from an S, A, B, C, D, F, and I value my freedom. That means the waifus on here who, shouldn't be waifus. If you consider some of these waifus, you should go to jail. So, for example, like this one right here, spoiler, she's going to go down here. While this is a pretty big tier list, it isn't as big as my last One Piece tier list. That one was almost 3 hours long and had like 200 entries. This one will definitely be a lot quicker than that, which I think is good anyway because who the hell is trying to watch a 3-hour video? So let's get right into this. Starting it off, we have Alvida. Now, Alvida had one of the greatest glow-ups in all of One Piece. But unfortunately, her glow-up wasn't natural. In the One Piece world, basically what she did is the equivalent to taking Ozempic IRL. With that being said, though, she's still pretty bad, let's be real here. So I think B tier is a good place to put her at. But if it was pre-glow-up Alvida, she'd be definitely F tier. Next up, we got this one random marine girl. I don't even know her name, but I believe she's part of Suru's group. With that being said, though, there's, like, really nothing on her, I don't think. She is bad, though, judging off of this picture. But since there's, like, legit nothing about her in the story, I think C tier is a safe place to put her. Because a lot of these waifus down here, you know, have depth at least. She has no depth besides just two big tits. That's it. Next up, we have Baby 5. And to be honest, I low-key hated Baby 5 when she first got introduced. But throughout the arc, she definitely grew on me. And with that being said, she is bad. But I don't think she's anything higher than an A, definitely not an A. So I think B tier is a good, safe place to put her at. Now, Bello Betty has drip, okay? Like, comparing her to these other ones, like, she straight up has that shit on. And with that being said, we have to put her in A tier. She has one of the best outfits out of all these girls here. And, I mean, you know, a strong gust of wind and she might even go up to S tier. Boa Hancock. I mean, Boa is, in the story, the most beautiful woman in the entire One Piece world. Personally, her forehead is a little bit too big for my liking, but I think we gotta put her in S tier just based upon who she is. She is the world's most beautiful woman. Anything less than an S tier would just be disingenuous, I feel. Next up, we have Boa's sisters. Firstly, we have the fat one, F for fat ass, so she can go into F tier. Then we have her other sister, who looks like she should be a part of the wide neck and the other group, like skinny, long neck. Long neck's the other one. She should be a part of that group. She's not as bad as the other one, but that's a pretty easy F tier. Next up, we have Kami. Kami is a fish, okay? She's a dirty fish person. Nah, but think about it. Kami is only half waifu. Literally, her ass doesn't even exist, okay? Like, let's just get that out of the way. Her ass doesn't exist. To be fair, though, I do like Kami. I think she's a cool character. I found her funny. She definitely was a pretty funny character. I think a C tier is a good place for her. And then we have Carrot. Carrot's a fucking bunny. F tier. And she's also, I think, 14, so, no. Next up, we have one of Big Mom's daughters. She has a very, very long neck as well. So basis upon that, you think it'd be F tier. But everything else about her is fine. So I think D tier would be an okay place. And then we have another Big Mom daughter. I believe this is Compote, I believe I say her name. She legit looks like current day Big Mom. That's an easy F tier. Here's another Big Mom daughter. I don't know which one this is. I forgot her name. Let me scroll through. Galette. This is her name. Galette. Galette's bad. Galette is bad. I think she's kind of like supposed to be like a succubus too. Like she has like the devil horns. You know, Galette's cool. We can put her in B tier. Definitely. But then we got the queen herself. Big Mom. I mean, come on now. That's an easy S tier. It's Big Mom. Nah, obviously I'm kidding. Big Mom's an easy F tier. If it was like prime Big Mom, yeah, S tier might be legit. But current day Big Mom is a very easy F tier. I guess we're staying in the family with this one because we are back with another Big Mom daughter, Praline. Praline, you know, she's also a fish person, so half of her body is not even a thing. It's literally a fucking fin. She's also ugly as shit in the face, but she adds a nice rack, so D tier. Then we got Pudding. So, I'm not Sanji. I don't want to catch a case with this one, so we're going to put her in a I value my freedom. But then we have Smoothie. Smoothie's bad. Smoothie's like a 15-foot tall, big titty, big ass baddie. Smoothie is very, very easily going into S tier. I don't think any other tier is valid for her. Next up, we have Canis from Skypiea. This one takes me back. This is old. Wow. See, with her, I wouldn't really consider her a waifu, typically speaking. Like, in, like, you know, that way. She's really, like, a wholesome character. But she has that cute factor. So I think a C tier is a good place for her. Like, she's just wholesome, right? Then we have Dominio, a dominatrix lady. She could dom me all day long. So with that being said, that's an easy A tier. We hardly see her in the story, but I mean, who really cares? She's bad. Keeping in the same line of things, though, some dominating type of things, we got Hina. Hina's ability, the cage fruit, is literally domination. That's an easy A tier for me. Next up, we have Hiyori. Hiyori is like an elegant beauty, right? She also isn't like a typical waifu, but she has like that elegant, I forgot what they're called, those like girls that they do in like Japan and in One Piece. You know, like play like little guitar looking thing. But she's an elegant beauty. Not necessarily like a normal waifu, but she's definitely an A tier based upon elegance. Next up, we have, oh my god. Bonnie is very easily, I value my freedom. For one, Kuma's gonna come after you, and number two, no. Jail. Straight to jail. Next up, we have Khalifa, and, are those grippers I'm seeing? I think I'm seeing grippers right there. But, anyway, when we seen her fight against Nami in like that bubble bath scene, made us all feel a certain way. Let's be honest here. But I fucking hate her character. She's such a bitch. So easily C tier, straight bitch. She's not C tier because she ain't bad. She's definitely bad, but fuck her. Next up, we have this girl, and, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who this is or where she's even from. I have no clue who this is. So, like, seriously, I have no clue who this lady is. If someone in the comments wants to tell me. Wait a minute, is she, the one girl? The one Thriller Bark girl, but, like, her real life form? Is that who this is? I think that's who this is. I'm not sure, though. So I think C tier is, like, a safe place to put her at. Next up, we have Makino. Makino is definitely not, like, at all a waifu, really. She already got tapped by Shanks, though, so, you know, you mess with Makino, Shanks is gonna come after you. But, again, she's, like, a wholesome character, like Canis, so I think a good C tier for her. She is, you know, pretty bad, but, again, she's not, like, in that way. So I think C tier is a safe place for her. Next up, we have Marjuette. You know, she's definitely the definition of a waifu. I mean, that's kind of the point of Amazon Lily, besides these two. Most of the women on there are bad, and she is no exception to this rule. So, easily an A tier. I mean, her character is cool, too. She was pretty cool. She was a badass, and she's hot, so A tier easily. Next up, we have, I believe this is the girl from Baroque Works. I think Miss Valentine, I think. Yeah, I think this is Miss Valentine. I didn't like her. She's also not that bad. So, like, D tier. She's kind of ass, in my opinion, to be honest with you. Anyway, next up, we have Monet. Monet is hot. Monet is really, really hot. But, she also has bird legs. So... And is she able to transform her legs, or are they, like, forever bird legs? I don't remember. I think she can transform him. But Monet was bad, but she's also a complete cunt. I mean, she's evil. Complete evil woman. But she's still hot, so solid B tier. Next up, we got Nami. I mean, come on now. Have you seen my channel name? Have you seen my channel name? Have you seen my banner? The #1 girl One Piece. The top of S tier. Honestly, no. You know what? No. Add her above. Nope. You know what? Nami. There we go. Nami gets her own tier. By far, the best One Piece lady. Next up, we have Robin's mom. Now, see, Robin's mom, I mean, just looks like Robin with white hair. So she's pretty bad, obviously. But again, we don't know much about her. But she is bad. So I'll put her in C tier. Or B tier. I'll put her B tier, because she's not as hot as Robin at all. But this like goes into the next thing. We have Robin. Robin is obviously S tier. Very clearly. I mean, she's bad. She has an awesome personality. Great writing. If you don't put her S tier, you're just straight bugging. Anyway, next up we have Nojiko. Nojiko is pretty bad. Nami's sister is hot. She gets points just for being Nami's sister. I mean, you know. But, with that being said, she's nowhere near Nami. Definitely not an S tier. And if we're strictly talking about the anime here, right? Don't get your hopes up. The live-action version of her would definitely be at least a tier lower than I'm about to put her at. With that being said, though, she's pretty bad. I'd put her at B. If I had to, like, rank it, she'd be at the low end of B. But I'm not doing that, so I think B tier is a good place for her. But next up, we got... Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I like my waifus to, actually be waifus. I'm not in the mood to have a sword fight. So, very easily F tier. But, thankfully, moving on, we got Perona. Perona is my second favorite One Piece, girl. So, very easily the highest tier of S tier. Almost Nami tier, but not Nami tier. But definitely the second baddest woman in all of One Piece. Who doesn't like goth chicks? I think every guy likes goth chicks. Next up, we have Rebecca. You know, I value my freedom. I value my freedom, right? You know, say what you want about that Dress Rose outfit. I'm not gonna say anything on it, okay? But I value my freedom, all right? So I'm not gonna rank her. But next up, we have Reiju. Reiju is hot. She's a great written character too, and she's also just, you know, hot. So very easily B tier, especially this drawing. If we're basing just on this drawing right here, shit. That might be A tier off that drawing. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Reiju can go A tier. That drawing moved her up. I can't lie to you. Can't lie to you. You know, I haven't seen much, you know, extracurricular work of Reiju before. I'm gonna have to start looking into some of that. Anyway, next up we have Rebecca's mom. So this is basically Rebecca, if Rebecca was legal, and wore a less revealing outfit. So, bottom of B tier if I was doing that, but I'm really not, so she can just B tier. Next up, we have Sadie. Now, Sadie is hot, and she's a sadist. Her whole character is meant to abuse you. She's the most dominant lady in all of One Piece. So with that being said, she's A tier. She is hot as shit. Her outfit is probably the most revealing outfit in all of One Piece. And she also gets extra points because she'll abuse me. Next up, we have Shirahoshi. First thing, I'm pretty sure Shirahoshi should be in jail tier. I really don't remember her age. She might be jail tier, to be honest with you. But with that being said, anyway, she's a fish. Again, like I said, half of her body doesn't even exist. You literally couldn't even, you know, it's a fish. But anyway, I think she is I think she's a jail person, so we're going to put her in I value my freedom. Next up, we have Madam Shirley. Now, Madam Shirley is hot. Despite being, you know, half literally Finn, she's hot. I definitely think Madam Shirley, you know, and she gets like kind of like that emo goth feeling to her too, right? So, I think we can put Madam Shirley in B tier. I think Madam Shirley is a good B tier. You know, not too bad. If she wasn't half fish, she actually could be A tier, to be honest. But again, half fish, you gotta put her there. Next up, though, we have Stussy. Stussy is one of the hottest One Piece ladies. She's elegant and she's hot. So I think Stussy can go A tier. Honestly, Stussy is fire. I mean, Just look at how Sanji acted when he seen Stussy. He literally turned into a dog. So, I mean, with that being said, she has to go A tier. Granted, Sanji would fuck anything that moves probably, but she's still bad. Easy A tier. Next up, we have Sugar. Very obviously, jail. Sure, she's technically like 20-something. But if you're putting her anything other than jail, you're fucking weird. Next up, we have Tashigi, I believe. I believe that's Tashigi. You do not see her at all like this in the story. So, to be honest, I've never, like, looked at Tashigi in a waifu way, because she's never, ever wore anything like this. I mean, she is straight up like an independent woman. She would never be caught doing some shit like this. I mean, granted, yeah, it's a swimsuit, but Tashigi wouldn't wear, I don't think, like a super-duper revealing swimsuit like this, to be honest, you know. With that being said, though, Tashigi's a cool character, and this drawing's fire, so I think we can put Tashigi in B tier. High B tier, if I was doing that. Next up, we have Sindri. You know, that's a dead body. I'm not a necrophiliac. I'm not for that decayed ussy. I believe this girl here was the one. I'm fucking so stupid. That's Koala. Oh my god, I'm a fucking... Oh my god. I cannot believe I forgot that. Until just now. So this is Koala. So I'll put a thing when I ranked her that I remembered who she was. I was thinking that she was Sindri's, like not Sindri, but you remember how Sindri, like how Gekko Moria stole a shadow to put into Sindri's corpse? I for some reason was thinking this was that lady. I don't know why I was thinking that. Probably because you never ever see Koala without her like goggle hat on now. But so we're gonna re-rank her based upon knowing it's Koala now. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Koala's outfit in the story is so cool. Koala is bad. Koala is easily I think an A tier. I mean, that shot of her when she tried to kick Sabo, peak. A tier for Koala. But anyway, moving on now. Back to Sindri. Like I was saying, I'm not for that decayed ussy. So, she is bad. You know, looking at Sindri, I might change my ways for a second. I might turn into one of those people. So I think B tier. I think B tier is a good place for her. You know, yeah, you might say, hey, it's rotted out. What are you gonna do? Hey, I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. Anyway, next up we have Viola. Now, Viola has one of the biggest racks in all of One Piece. A couple months ago, I seen this guy on TikTok pixel calcing One Piece women titty sizes, and based upon the average height woman, you know, not like the 15 fucking feet tall ladies, she came out on top per height, I believe. And with that being said, have you seen her dance? Have you all seen her dance? Her dance? S tier. Viola is easily an S tier One Piece waifu. Anyway, next up we have Vivi. Vivi is also, I'm gonna be honest, an S tier waifu. Some of y'all might not like that, but she is one of my favorite One Piece girls in terms of writing, and she's also just pretty bad. This drawing is also super peak, so easily S tier. Unfortunately, we are ending this video off with a One Piece waifu lady that we really never get to see. Whitey Bay, I believe her name is. Well, I don't know why I'm acting like I remembered her name. I legit had to look it up. But, sorry about that. I accidentally dropped her in here, and I had to find her. But all I was trying to say is, she's really forgotten, and it kind of sucks because she has one of the coolest outfits in One Piece. She legit looks like what you think a woman pirate would look like. With that being said, though, she's kind of just, really cool outfit. Might be higher if we see her some more. But I'm going to put her in C tier. But here is the final ranking. Here is the tier list. Here is all, I believe, 40 waifus ranked. We have, of course, the jail tier at the bottom. Then we have the F tier. Then we have the D tier. Then the C tier. Then the B tier. Then the A tier. Then the S tier. And then, of course, the Nami tier. Looking at this right now, there really isn't anything that I would change. You might be able to make a case that, you know, some of these waifus could go up or down, but overall, this is my ranking. If you want to show me yours, feel free to join my Discord, and we can talk about One Piece waifus. Anyway, though, this wraps up the video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like and subscribe, and join my Discord. There's 4 members in there now. Safe to say, it's a pretty big Discord server. With that, though, this wraps up the video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.